Oh shit! I want you to keep singing for the beginning of this. All right, we're live. We're live, and Bust a Move is fucking happening. All right,
My Sock Summer and I were rapping back and forth before you guys got on here.
So we just finished episode 4. So
congrats, cheers, boys. I thought it was our best one yet.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's a lot of baseball-y stuff.
It's been a lot of fun doing these, and we usually have a few extra questions that we want to get to. In the first couple podcasts, we tried to do them all, and so the episodes were 6 hours and 42 minutes. So we decided let's get all the main stuff in, and then let's get these last couple questions that we're gonna have, and we'll just do it on YouTube, YouTube Live, and we'll stream it, and then it'll be posted up later. You could check it out.
Yep.
I won't edit it because I'm lazy as fuck. So don't worry about that.
And also, we like doing live stuff. We don't. We're a live crew.
We're live. We're the
2 live. We're the 3 live crew.
3 live crew.
3 live crew.
Hello.
Yeah. 3-legged jeans, baby. All right.
Bad idea, jeans.
So the first question that we have, these are Beef Loaf questions that we've been given, and the first one is proper glassware overrated for drinking purposes? So let me throw that to you guys, because I got a very strong opinion on a certain type of glassware. I'll get to that last.
I'm going to say no. It is not overrated. If you want a stout, one of the stout glasses is definitely the best to have. And if you get into your IPAs, especially some fruity IPAs, something that has a good nose. I know that's a wine term, but it also applies to beer.
For sure.
Like you want that smaller top to shove it into, because apparently shove it into your nose, not into you. Because apparently, some high percentages of your taste is smell.
It's smell. That's
so
correct,
you need to get that smell from that IPA to give it a really good taste. So I do not think it's overrated, and I will say that Beeflo doesn't think it's overrated either, because he gave me a goddamn drink tasting set glass thing for my 40th birthday.
I actually do think it's overrated.
What the fuck? Then why'd you give me the?
But not across the board. So I think in certain situations you do want specific glassware to enjoy a specific drink.
Right.
But I think it goes overboard. I think people go too far with it. And the reason why when I came to this realization is when I started getting a little further into tequila and started drinking more tequila. I watched some videos on people drinking tequila, how to do it. And a lot of the guys that were sort of the MCs, the masters there, they did not recommend specific glassware. They said just the glassware that allows you to get in here and we were talking about smell the tequila, because like you're saying, a majority of the taste is the smell part.
Yeah.
And so I realized a lot of the glassware could function and cross over across things. Do you want to put a Pinot or a Burgundy in a wide, glass? Probably. There's probably examples where you want certain things in a certain type of glass, but as a group, I think you probably can get away with less glassware and still enjoy the alcohol just the same.
So I don't have a real strong opinion for the most part on glassware, but let me just point out one piece of glassware that's total bullshit that I hate, and that is the martini glass.
Oh, yes.
This is the most non-functional glass you could fucking come up with. And here's the thing. If you just put bullshit, frou-frou green apple martinis in them, I don't care. I'm never going to fucking drink one of those, so it's fine. You start getting Manhattans in these motherfuckers, this upsets me. All right, I'm a guy who has 6 to 15 Manhattans in a night.
6 to 15.
I don't want
my grandmother would be proud.
Some unbalanced bullshit glass that I'm playing fucking Jenga with my drink. Just give me a fucking rocks glass with all that booze in it. There's only 2 boozes in a fucking Manhattan. Just throw them in to a regular little glass. Let me drink it. Don't give me some fucking 19-foot tiny stem that I can't navigate. I'm just looking for a little glass to pour booze into my face.
Now, Treasy, somewhere where that matters is the temperature.
Nope.
Yeah, the temperature of the booze, and this is why This is why certain wine,
here's the
this
thing.
is why wine glasses have stems, right?
Do you think that a fucking Manhattan has enough time to change temperature?
I don't.
In my hand,
no,
it does not.
I do not.
Fuck that. I don't want a martini.
I'm just saying in general why they have stems.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's why a martini glass has a stem.
Whatever. Drink quicker. Enjoy your shit while it's there.
My grandmother used to drink Manhattans, like a lot.
Good for her.
That was, her and my grandfather. Well, it was my step grandfather, but anyway, they would drink Manhattans a lot, and I was always amazed that my grandma would fall asleep after her second Manhattan. And then I realized what was in the Manhattan, and I was like, that's why she's falling asleep, because it's basically straight alcohol.
You know what? I
she
think
drank it in an insulated tumbler.
I think I just peered into why we're such good friends. Because you're like, I know why he's asleep.
Now I know. Manhattan.
He's sitting at the bar, he's asleep, but I know why. He had a couple Manhattans.
He was drinking a shitload of alcohol.
Next question. I like this question. It is, why is the first airport beer when you are going on vacation the most delicious beer you're going to drink on that vacation?
So I probably have the shittiest answer in the group, so I'll go first.
And you were also the most recently on vacation.
Yes, and unfortunately our flights both left like early morning hours, so I didn't get I know.
What?
You could still
So
drink.
You can still drink when you get to the
Here's
airport?
the deal. When I first started flying, I would get incredibly sick. I had a very weak stomach,
Okay.
and I never drank, because when I did drink, I would be hungover and fucked up as soon as I got to wherever I was at. Not fucked up, mostly just hungover, and I couldn't drink. And my first night was always a wash, because I would have a beer and then my stomach would get all whacked and then it's whatever. So I don't really drink before I get on a flight.
That's pussy talk right there.
It is,
Go ahead.
it is. It's pussy talk. I get it. But I usually wait till I get to my destination and then I start my boozing.
See, I have a different feeling on it. And part of it is, I'm a high stress kind of guy. Especially so what I really hate going to the airport and going through the whole security rigmarole.
Yeah, it sucks.
Right?
Yeah,
And it doesn't help that I look like a guy who might have a bomb strapped to me.
Right.
All right. So the
You
airport
don't
security
not look
It looks like
like-
Chemical Ilee's dad. or
it's
whatever.
less
Yeah,
fun to
you
me. It
don't-
looks like my shoes might be something I'm going to try and detonate. So,
Stop wearing Doc Martens. I mean,
So-
it's,
hey, brah, I wear my flip flops to there, and then they still probe my asshole.
even when you're
So-
whispering.
Congrats on the sex.
Oh, it's kind of wonderful. But here's the thing, there's the stress of getting to the airport, getting through security, going through all this shit, and so there's
Sweaty.
a tiny bit of stress. It's not like I'm not trading stocks or something on the floor, right? That's not that kind of stress, but it's enough stress that it's noticeable, and you get through that, and you get on the other side. And maybe me and Quarantine like to go to in Midway. We like to go to Let Them Eat Cake, and where there's always a bar seat open.
There's no question.
We get a little. If it's a morning flight, get a little Bailey's and coffee. If it's an afternoon flight, maybe a little mixed drink. And it's always at that moment that you've crossed the line from
Life.
the regular work week
Yeah.
and all the stress that comes with it to I am now on vacation. That's where you cross the line, is at that drink, and that's why that drink is so fucking good. Even the fact that it's a $9.87 rum and coke at the airport bar that you get carded at, which is I kind of actually like that. They're like, hey, old homeless guy, we need to see your ID because we can't possibly believe you're over 21. I kind of enjoy that. So it's a little bit of it peps me up a little bit in addition to all the other stuff. So it's nice. I love it.
I totally agree. The quality of the drink is often much lower than what you would get at any bar, right? It's either very watered down or what they do now, if you get the mixed drinks at the airports, They have like the measured thing.
They got the thing
They
on the
can't.
top.
Yeah, they can't give you a good pour.
So
They give you like the minimum amount of shot, and the beer they haven't cleaned the taps in a decade, right? So they don't taste as good as it could taste.
Can I throw a little
Go for
airport
it,
secret
yeah.
at you? They never have that top thing on the Baileys.
Oh,
So
okay.
and the coffee is not a drink within the bar. So a lot of times they got to go over to the other section, get you coffee, and then they just
pour.
top you off. Real nice. Real nice.
I like that. They should be allowed to pour heavy because they'd get better tips if they can pour heavy.
So like coffee and Baileys is not normally a go-to at the bar.
No.
It is a go-to Vegas morning.
For myself.
Christmas morning, obviously.
I love that.
Obviously.
Strong
Vegas morning. That's a good call. Airport bar, the little secret. That's a good one. Also, you get a nice coffee, get you a little energy, enough until your flight goes off, and then you go to sleep right on your flight. It's kind of like you're coming down right at the time of the flight.
Right.
Go to sleep, wake up, you're at your destination. It's beautiful. You got to time it right.
That's a strong play.
Right.
That's good. So, yeah.
So I had no other questions. Are there any other questions from you guys that you want to get into?
What's up? Go, baby.
I
Go.
was trying to
feel like
think.
you got
Shoot it straight.
What was the other? I had another question that we were going to do.
So I had a second question for the last call, and I'll ask it now.
Do it.
So, Prohibition repealed 85 years and 1 day ago.
Okay.
Let's imagine we're back in the Prohibition era.
Okay.
Who is the one guy or girl that you would trust to take you to a speakeasy?
Oh, this is a really good question.
Okay, is that somebody current that I know?
Doesn't matter.
Or somebody that would be.
It can't be Shoeless Joe. It's someone who's alive.
Shoeless Joe.
I'm taking this as some current friend you have.
Yeah.
Who would
Who do you trust?
Okay.
Who do you trust?
Okay. I mean, can I go first?
Yes.
I would say one of our best friends, Ram, would be a perfect guy.
Yeah.
Because he would find out a place. He'd find out a place that he really liked. So he would go to a bunch of places, and then he picked a place that he liked, and he would say, "Let's go to this place. I know these people and whatever." He would get in on that shit.
I got you.
He would vet it. He'd vet that shit.
He would vet it.
Yeah.
He would vet it.
He ate blowfish just like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, the guy he travels.
He does some stuff. He's seen some shit.
I'm gonna go with my my best man, Matt, Big Matt West. He knows people, and people are very trustworthy. He's very trustworthy. I think he would know where to go. I think that's who I would go with.
See, I'm gonna go with Slim Mick, actually, because
it's a good call. He does know.
Like, yeah, he
knows everyone,
and he knows the shadiest dudes too.
It's true.
He's always first to give you. He's a good guy, if you know.
Right.
like that scenario. Like he's very much that guy.
It's funny you bring him up because anytime there's someone,
I feel like he could find us speakeasies right now.
Right now, yeah, no, I agree. If there's anyone that I know I've got to engage with in some way, and I don't know them, I'll reach out to him and say, "What do you know about this person?"
Yeah.
And he'll always have a book on everybody. He'll always be like, "Well, this, and this type of personality, blah blah blah, go." And I'm like, okay, I'm not going in blind to this thing because my guy knows something about this person.
Johnny Love was always a good one too.
He was.
I mean,
there's no question.
He would get me into card games at like the weirdest fucking place. I remember we actually a funny story. He's like, "Hey man, we're out at the bar." He's like, "Hey man, my guy just texted me. Do you want to go to a card game underneath the bar?" And I was like, fuck, yes, let's go make that money. You know, let's go fucking see what we can do.
Let's hit them up, yeah.
And
I tell my daughters before we walk into a thrift store.
it was fucking straight out of Rounders. We walk into this place and it is legit nothing but I don't give a shit about this bar, so I'm gonna throw it under the bus. We're underneath Gamekeepers on Armitage over there.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking cop card game. And I'm like, okay, so it's literally like bar owners and police officers. And I walk into this game and I'm fucking pretty drunk.
You're like municipal workers.
And also better at poker than every one of them. And so me and Johnny Love are going in there to go fucking mop up, right? And we're getting dealt cards on this one hand. And a guy who we knew, who was there, fucking just immediately flips over his cards. And I was like, is this guy fucking all in or something? And he's got a pair of jacks. And I'm like, this guy's going all in on fucking jacks. And then I looked again at the jacks, and they were both jacks of spades. And I was like, what the fuck card game did I get brought to? There's two exact cards in this deck. And so we like always laughingly referred to that bar after to Gamekeepers after that as the Jack Spades Lounge.
Jack Spades Lounge.
But nevertheless, we got out of there without getting our asses beaten. We both made a little bit of bread and it was nice. But I didn't know about the double deck that they had going. The fucking pinochle deck they had going in that
now,
place.
let me ask you this question, Treasy. You think that's the correct play to flip that shit up immediately? Or should you play the hand, and if you don't win, then you're like, oh shit, look at my cards.
Let me drop this. I would have played dumb on that shit.
I would have played dumb on it too.
Because you have such a high probability of hitting 3 or 4 jacks on that hand because there's at least 5 jacks in that deck.
Right.
For sure.
So like I definitely would have I would have slow played it if it was me. Plus I was a little drunk, so I might have thought like one of them was a club. But what are you gonna do?
I'd have played it fast, but I'd have played dumb.
Yeah.
And I'd hope everyone folded, right? I'd hope you get a pot in there and then you bet the turn or something and everyone fold and you get away with that shit.
Now, would you think that maybe it would be...
The problem was it was a tourney. So like if someone comes up at some point and goes like, oh, there's 2 fucking jacks with the same suit, that the whole thing would end. And then even if you were up in chips, it's all fucking over.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
So like if
sense.
it was a money game,
for sure, you play that slow. You play that dumb, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking, or what it asked is like, so how do you know it's not a work against you as a new guy?
Oh, for sure, it could be.
Like you're gonna throw some shit down
in a room full of cops. I would never believe that.
Cops are pretty straight, especially in Chicago.
All right. Well, we're gonna end this. Thanks for tuning into the podcast, thanks for jumping on here. Oh, my vents are fucking wonderful. You can't even see my vents on this, but
go listen to our new episode.
Come check us out on Sunday.
Bad Hahn Job.
So a bunch of things. We've got a new episode dropping right now.
Like 4.
We've got this. We've got the Sunday Soak coming up at 3, 4, something like that
5.
on Sunday, and then on the 21st we have an event at Low Res Brewery. So come hang out. We're going to drink it up. It's going to be fucking awesome. So please enjoy.
That's at 2101.
2101
South Carpenter. Are we still live?